Any surprise here that this extension got done today?
Well, Wendy, this is one of the upsets of the offseason because when you think back to the quarterback class of 2012 that included Andrew Luck, RG3, Russell Wilson, Nick Foles, the first quarterback from the class of 2012 to re-sign with his team, to sign a contract extension, is Ryan Tannehill, the quarterback who Joe Philbin called out last season, publicly challenged with his job, and yet Tannehill finished the season strong enough for the Miami Dolphins to want to do an extension with him through the 2020 season. That tacks on all these years to a quarterback that they drafted in that trumpeted class of 2012, and he gets the extension before Andrew Luck, before RG3, before Russell Wilson, before Nick Foles, or the quarterbacks in that class take a backseat right now to Ryan Tannehill and the new extension that he has just signed with the Miami Dolphins.
Well, Shefty, thank you. And many of those contract extensions you talked about, of course, will get done. But it doesn't matter. For today, it's Ryan Tannehill we're talking about. And, you know, he gets some security. He is the future of that franchise for the next, 6 years?
Yeah, good for him.
Here we go.
Yeah, Ryan Tannehill, listen, he's made progress, especially last year. He's a quarterback that each year he's just gotten a little bit better. Has he completely figured it out yet? Not quite. Last year, his numbers were pretty good. Threw over 4,000 yards, made good decisions, pretty athletic. I think he'll thrive going forward in Bill Lazor's system, the offensive coordinator who came from the Philadelphia Eagles under Chip Kelly. He did well in that system last year. I think the sky's the limit for this young man. He's got the skill set. He's got a measure of leadership to him. I spent some time last year in their OTAs, got to be around Ryan Tannehill a little bit. And this kid can be good. Has he shown it completely yet, Doc? Not quite, but I'm not surprised by the contract.
Doug, what's interesting to me, to Schefter's point, that he was called out at one point. He did respond, and that the team and ownership saw enough. They saw something there to convince them that they were in a good position with Tannehill going forward.
Here's one of those things that you have a guy that's giving you flashes. He's going to flash you time and time again. And I think that after he was challenged in the way that he was challenged, I think that he stepped up enough, like you said to your point, to let them know that, yeah, I'm your guy going forward. And one of the things you do not want to continue to do year in and year out is have a question at the quarterback position. And it seems
we talked about that continuity.
Absolutely. Yep. So it seems right now the Dolphins have found their quarterback for the future, and hopefully he'll get better going forward.
Well, think about this division. The best quarterback is Tom Brady.
Absolutely.
Who's the second best quarterback in the division? Ryan Tannehill, right? And I think if you look at his progression thus far, it's improvement. Look, remember, this guy was a wide receiver in college, okay? And then they make him play quarterback, and he comes in the NFL, he gets drafted, obviously. Expectations were very high. This year they go out and get Jordan, the tight end. Obviously going to help Ken Steele's another receiver. So they're building some parts around him, but they're also building a defense. They go out and get Sue. That's going to help him. They've got a nice defense.
I would think that would help any quarterback.
Oh, yeah.
The last 2 years, when you look at the Miami Dolphins, the last 4 games, they haven't been very good. This year, they have 3 out of 4 games at home. If they win 1 or 2 of those things, they're in the playoffs. They go 1-3.
Good point.
So, you know, this is a team that's fairly set to win right now, and I can see this move, and this is why they do it.